forever, I so choose. Hey, I'm the only yo, I be Master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. Northeast Ohio, Cleveland. We always get even. Throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Send at your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave them.
Trees from the block. Mono Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grimy like Tanel Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Court side, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes before it's just another on the Porta Porsches. Endorsements. You was on the strip and got for corner store trips. I need more chips. I'm talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty bumping Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson, they on the corner still.
We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it. You know my pride was colder than Chicago in December. Came up in Echo with her mama was her daddy. And when I'm in the Midwest, she say holla at your family. My dog paid me that, taste like candy. My dog out laying them low, ain't breaking none laws out. Southside still in the car, still not the car. No, start hold up, I got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Gotta tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't they ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Out drive, hop in my ride, pat me that. On the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill, spin a few crumbs, pop smoke, young, no, too much. Spaceships, fake boat, Kanye, young, don't stay too long. Big truck, big wheel, big bop, them probably hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all out lust. Tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't they ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell him I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine.
With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Pass to Towns from about 16. Good on the shot. And we've got two of the elite teams in the Eastern Conference duking it out tonight, Brent.
Well, at this point in the year, BA, you wonder, will these teams face each other in the playoffs in the early stages? I don't think so. They're super confident about having an elevated position in the playoff format. That means the later rounds. So these are great tests about the intensity that both of these teams from the East can bring to a contest.
And the three-pointer goes.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Some room here for Holiday. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Hart to the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
They're going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Now here's Brunson. From downtown. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 5. And again, New York with the triple.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Holiday from long range. Towns with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And here's Brown for 3. He buries it from 3.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Towns on a screen. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Holiday. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
What strength inside from Holiday. Feels like he can score against anyone in the league with that size.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Bridges. Misses in close. Celtics trail by 3. For 3, Porzingis. And it's New York with a rebound. Brunson with it. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Towns on a screen. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Knicks out in front. They're up 7. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Pritchard. The three ball. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Screen by Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, of force in the paint.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Outside Payne. And a big finish by Robinson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Horford, right side. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Payne. Up top, McBride. Still without a bucket. And a big finish by Robinson.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Back to Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Robinson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's McBride. Another one falls for New York. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable. This is what Robinson does, puts it in when he's around the 10.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pritchard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And a big finish by Robinson.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
Pass to Hauser. Knocks down the triple. Hauser's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The D is there, but not present enough. And you can't just be there. You gotta disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
.56 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Hauser for 3. Buries it from 3. Hauser's got 6 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Now here's Payne. Yet to see a basket. And a big finish by Robinson.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The 3. Pritchard, no good. Knicks leading by 10. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Down low. And a big finish by...
So I'm waking up out of my slumber, feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherd. With about a the leopard print, Teddy, tender grass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. In the dorm room at the AU.